Dear students, welcome to this teleteaching program by EduSat. Today we will discuss about your first chapter, class 10, tense revisited. In class 9 you have already read that one also. Still for your recapitulation of the memory, we are going to discuss this again. Okay, one after another we will discuss everything. You see, as you know that what do you mean by the time, that is a relation is there, time and tense. They are the two parts of a coin, same coin. Okay. Time is a concept that we express in terms of year, month, week, day, hour, minutes and second. And also tense is the form of the verb that is used to express what? Time. Then both must have, that means a verb must have the tense to state the time. Okay. Verb is very important in English grammar. Okay. So that we will discuss one after another. Then we have, as you know, we have the present time, past time and future time, that in class 9 we have discussed already. At the time of speaking of the speaker, that is the present time, before the time of the speaking of the speaker, that is the past time, after the time of the speaking of the speaker, that is the future time. So that we have three times, one is the present time, another is the past time and the next is your future time. Then first we have to discuss about the present tense. That tense we have, as you know, in English we have two tenses, that is your present tense and the past tense. Now we will discuss about the present tense and after that we will discuss the past tense. Present tense are the four forms, that is the present simple, present progressive, or we can say it is continuous, present perfect and also present perfect continuous. And one after another we will discuss all the things. Use of present simple, as you know the structure of the present simple, just I am telling you about the structure of the present simple. The structure here it will be the subject plus V1, as you know, that means the subject plus verb 1, that where it is used. Okay, present simple, where we have to use present simple, it in case of the habitual action we use the verb like always, often, usually, sometimes, never, okay, along with the verb. Example you see, I go to school every day, I go to school every day, it is a habitual, so the verb will be subject plus V1. Okay. In case of habitual action we use the present simple. And the next one, to talk about the laws of nature, general or the scientific truth. Okay. The second rule, that means where we use the present simple. You see, example, the sun rises in the east, that is the laws of nature. Okay. The sun rises in the east, that is present simple is used. How it is present simple? The verb sun is there and also the subject sun is there and also the rises, the verb is also there. And the next one, to talk about the present or the permanent state. I am hungry, my father is a farmer. These are the examples we can take, that uses of the present simple. Then we will present simple leads the many things, one after another we will discuss this. Then the second, number 4, while giving the running commentaries. While giving the running commentary means the work is going to finish at the time of speaking. Okay. So that is the running commentary. Rakesh kicks the ball to Ramesh, that means whenever we are talking about the work is already finished, at that time we will use the present simple, okay, or the simple present. Next one, number 5, where we will use, to talk about the planned future action. It is important for you. Okay, planned future action. Planned future action means our Prime Minister, you see what is planned future action, we will go it. What is planned future action? Our Prime Minister here, our Prime Minister visits China. Okay, our Prime Minister visits China tomorrow. China tomorrow. Here is the planned is there. Already it has been planned by the Prime Minister office. So, definitely when it is a planned future action, here the tense, here it is the present tense or the present time, but we are the future, it is they are indicating the future. So, to talk about the planned future action, we will use that present simple. And the next one, it is your for formal declaration. The collector declares the flower show of the district. Another example, we use it for if clauses. If clauses, if we pour oil on water, if we pour oil on water, it is the if clause is there. Okay. If we pour oil on water, it floats. Okay, understood? That is the about the present simple. Then you go to the present progressive. Present progressive, what is the structure of present progressive? As you know, subject is, am, are plus VING. The structure will be there. Subject will be there, is, am, are, and also verb ing. Then what is the rule of it, or where it is for something happening at the time of speaking? When we are speaking, at the same time it is also going on. He is looking out of the window, that is the at the time of speaking, and we are watching this also. To talk about the temporary action. Temporary action, he walks to school every day, but today he is going by bicycle. It is a temporary action. You see how it is a temporary action. He walks to school every day. It is usual, it is habit, but today he is going bicycle. He is going, so it is the present progressive there. Going by bicycle, it is the present progressive. Next one, it is used to the it is used to show action that may not happening at the time of speaking. These two are very important. Here is see, Mr. Das is constructing a building over there. Mr. Das is constructing a building over there. Here it is the present progressive, but you see the continuing. He is not doing at the same time, but the work is going for some time. Okay, so for the longer period time, there we will use the present progressive. And next you see, yes, to talk about the changing situation. Sometimes you see rapid change is there, the prices hike of the goods, and all the population of our country is rising very rapidly. Okay, this is the known as the changing situation is there. And for planned future action is there. I am leaving for London tomorrow. It is used also for future also. I am leaving for London tomorrow. You see, I am leaving for London tomorrow. Adverbial is used also. It is already planned. I the person already planned. That means we will use present progressive or present continuous for future action. Next one will be where we will use to talk about something unpleasant. Unpleasant, creating feeling to anger, irritation, etc. Sometimes the dog is always barking, he is biting nail, and he is losing his keys, but he is always losing his keys. In such situations, we will use the present progressive or the present continuous. We will go to the next slide, we will see. Then go to the present perfect. Present perfect, as you know, what is the structure of the present perfect? Just you have read it. It is subject, has or have, then V3 or verb 3 we can say, that is past participle it is there. And where it is used? To refer to past situation that continued up to the present. What is the example? I have not seen an octopus. The situation is going on up to right now. That means it refers to the past situation, and the situation the action is referring to. Now we will discuss about the present perfect. As you know, the present perfect, the structure is there, subject, has, have plus V3, and where it is used? To refer to the past situation that continued to the present. The example is I have not seen an octopus. That means the situation is still going on. The next where you have to use the present perfect is there, to express a past action the result of which still continues. She has been ill since last Friday, that means illness is going on, okay. The result is continuing. Another is there to express an action that has just been completed, that means just completed action. We have just finished our tea, that is just completed action. In case of that completed action, we will use that present perfect. Then we will see the next rule. It is used for since, for and since, very important is your for and since. We have lived in this house for 5 years. She is waiting for her mother since morning. Here I have to explain it. Since, say for 5 years, it is for 5 years, it is a period. Since is the point of time, understood? Since is the point of time, and also for is the period of time. Then present perfect is used for the poets and the writers who are alive. Ravi Shankar has written many books, and number 6 will go. It is usually used in newspaper headlines or in letters or in radio or in television reports. There also generally you see in the bold letter it has been written, thieves have looted the banks. Okay. Then we will go to the next slide, you will see adverbs like just, ever, never, lately, recently, already, yet, often. When the adverb of such type will use in the sentence, we should very aware of it. At that time, we will use that present perfect. The postmaster has not come yet, yet is there. So, it is over. Now, we will go to the present perfect progressive. What is present perfect progressive? Subject will be there, is, am, are plus has been, ing there. Okay. Subject has, have plus been plus ing there. To express an action, where it will be there? To express an action that began at some moment in the past and is still in progress. Example is there, they have been playing cricket since morning, that means the work has started in the past and still it is continuing. The second, where we have to use to discuss an action which has already finished, but its effects is there. It is important one. His hands are dirty. If you see someone is dirty, he has been working in the garden. The structure you remember, it is subject, has, have, been, verb, ing. Okay. Then we will go to the next, that we have completed the present, then we will go to the past. Past means here you see that first of all we have to know the structure of the past simple. What is the structure of the past simple? Subject plus V2. Then it means the second form of the verb, where it will be used to describe an event, action that began and ended in the past. That means the action which began in the past and also ended in the past, there we have to use that simple, past simple. That one example is there, India became free in 1947. Okay. Another type user, repeated action done in the past, repeated action. What is the repeated action you see? Example, I played football when I was at school. It is repeated action of the past. In the past I was doing the same thing, right now I was not doing it. So, in case of repeated action, we will use that past simple. That means the example is there, I played football when I was at school. And the third one means where we will use this. You have to remember, for a completed action done in a short moment, just in a short moment the action completed. Within a very short moment the action is completed. Very good example is given here. I saw a beggar on the way to school. That means when you are coming or the person was coming, he saw a beggar on the way. That means just for the little time he saw it and it was over. So, for a completed action done in a short moment. Past simple we discuss, you remember, just that is subject with the V2, that means verb, second form of the verb. Three rules we have discussed, the past simple, then we will go to the past continuous or past progressive. Sometimes it is indefinite, we will also say that is past progressive. What is past progressive? What may be the structure of past progressive? Just I am telling you structure. Structure will be subject plus was and also where plus verb ing. Okay. These are the structures. If you know the structure, easily you can do it, past progressive or past continuous. Where it will be used? Okay. You have read in the class 9, an action in progress at some moment in the past. In the past, for some time the action was going on. They are waiting for the train at the platform. That means it was past, they were waiting some time. Okay. The action was going on. And the next rule is there, if two actions were going on the past at the same time, this is examination point of view, it is important. Okay. Second rule, remember, my sister was watching TV while I was reading. That means here you see it is also watching TV, present past progressive is there, another while I was also reading. That means two work going on simultaneously, means at a time. When two works starts at a time, sometimes you see when you are reading, your sister is disturbing, at the same time two work is going in the past, at the same time past continuous will use there, past progressive we can say there. Okay. This is very interesting at the examination point of view, myself is telling you, remember very carefully. And then we will go to the next, the third. What is the third rule? To describe a continuing action in the past as the other related action is completed. That means two actions are there. Okay. Two action. When one action is going on for a longer period of time, another action just happened. Okay. My father came in while I was singing. That means singing was going on, for a period of time, but next the another thing happened there, means another things father came in. Okay. You see two things there, one is your past simple, another is your past progressive or continuous. While I was singing, father came in. Okay. Two actions there, one is longer action, another is shorter action. That means to describe the continued action in the past, another action happened it there. Okay. That is the rule number 3 is there. Then we will go to the rule number 4, to talk about the unpleasant action which is often repeated in the past. The dog was always barking at my brother. Okay. The past action, unpleasant situation of the past we can say. Okay. This is your past progressive we are discussing. Next you come to the past perfect. What is the structure of the past perfect? We can say the structure of the past perfect is, what is the structure we can say, subject plus had will be there, then you have V3. Okay. You remember, if you remember the structure, easily you can do it. Some rules are there also, that is the structure, and where the past perfect is used. Okay. First of all, remember the first rule is there, to discuss an action completed before a definite point in the past. Okay. Action completed in a definite point. Suman had got married at 23. That means a definite point is there, that is 23. Next rule is to describe a complete action in the past before another action in the past. Very interesting. This is also interesting one, we will discuss it very nicely. That means one is the longer action, another is the shorter action we can say. One is the longer, earlier past we can say, and recent past. Two things you remember, one is earlier past, another is recent past. In case of earlier past, we will use past perfect. In case of recent past, we will use past simple. Remember, What is again I want to repeat it. In case of earlier, that is the present past perfect. In case of shorter or the latter, the past simple. You see, the patient had died. Patient had died. Okay, before the doctor arrived. Who two action. One is doctor arrived, the patient died. Which is the first one? The first one, the patient died. Which action is the first? There will use past perfect. Which and the second? Then it will be the past simple. It is okay. Then to denote the past desire, and the next one is to denote the past desire which remain unfulfilled. I wish I had met her in my youth. It is unfulfilled desire also there. Then past perfect progressive. Okay, past perfect progressive there. To describe action that begin before a certain moment in the past and continued up to the moment or stop just before it. Example we can take. When he arrived, we had been waiting for him for a week. Okay, that means action what? That began before certain moment in the past and continued. Example, for the example it is clear. When he arrived, we had been waiting for him for 1 week. Then most important, that is your future time. We will discuss about the future time, then it will over. Okay, future time. You see, the future time is very important, that we know we do not have. Okay, what is that? Future tense. We have only present tense and also past tense. We have only the future time. Which verb goes with the future time we will discuss here. You know the modal like shall, should, will, would, may, might, can, could, need, must, all are used in case of what? Future time. The example you see, the children will play cricket. Here you see the modal is play, will play, will is the modal. That means we came to know that in case of future time we will use the modals. Okay. Next one is your be going to and also verb. Be here means, be means is, am, are. Okay. Be means is, am, are. Then after we will use going, then to, and then the main verb. We are going to Puri, we are going to leave for Puri tomorrow. The example see, it is the be verb, then it is going, then to, then is the main verb. Understood my point? Yes. What is there? Be means is, am, are, and also after going there is to and also verb. So you see, we are going to leave for Puri tomorrow. Here you see be, here is the are, and going is there, to is there, leave Puri tomorrow. And another is there, the present simple for future, that we have already discussed in present simple. Present simple we have already discussed. What is the present simple we have discussed? You remember, our examination starts next week. Our examination starts next week. Here it is already planned by other. You see, here you see not the auxiliaries, here only the present simple is there. Okay. Here is the subject and also only verb is there. Okay. Understood that here we can say present simple is used for future time or the future action. That is also one important one. Another is your present progressive for future action. Present progressive for future action, I am going home tomorrow. You see, I am going home tomorrow. Here also going, I am going. Remember about the progressive. Progressive is the subject, then is, am, are, verb ing. Here this follows this one. I am going home tomorrow. This is, that means present progressive also used for future. That what we discussed, okay, that is the present tense and the past tense and the future time. All we have discussed. Thank you and wish a nice day.